Hello, hi guys. Today is a nice day and we are back here again for another episode of Mars World. You are welcome, and I know you must have benefited from my previous videos, right, on indices, and you must have practiced. I really would love you to keep on following me and listen attentively, do more of practice so you can get the best from me. And please do try to subscribe to my channel as I will be releasing weekly videos. But for today, it's going to be a very nice class because we'll be treating something very basic. I actually want to start from a stage where people are confused, so people understand basics. Then we can come up, solve questions, just like what I've done before, but make you understand concepts so that when we are solving, you don't go out of context and you are confused. You really know where these things originate from. So I will come to today's class. Today we'll be studying types of numbers. And it may not be new to us, but for some of us, it's a reminder. Why for others, they might have not really known the difference between these things. But it's basic, but very necessary. For the very first type of number, you see natural number. Natural numbers. Basically, this is what every child should be exposed to, or every student rather. Natural numbers are basically counting numbers, as you can see with what I've written there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All natural numbers, they are counting numbers. So as long as you can count them, they are measurable, right? They are natural numbers. Then you talk of whole numbers. Whole numbers are sets of numbers. They are set of natural numbers, but the only difference is that there's an inclusion here. 0 has been added to whole numbers. So there is an inclusion. So set of natural numbers plus 0 give birth to whole numbers. And how about integers? Integers are set of whole numbers plus negative natural numbers. So when you have whole numbers, right, but you still have the negative part added to it, observe the difference. You have negative numbers added to the whole numbers to make up integers denoted by Z. The previous one was denoted by W, and natural number denoted by N. And how about rational numbers or rational numbers, the case may be? We call them recurring numbers. They are recurring or terminating decimals. Have you ever observed decimals that keep repeating themselves? Probably you punch calculator, then you see that you are getting 0.5555555. It just keeps going such that the calculator had to just end the computation, but gives you a signal that it still continues. The 555 is running. Such kind of numbers are referred to as rational numbers. Then the ones that terminate, so brief, 0.2, it could be even 0.25. Like say in this case, there is 0.45, just terminate. It ends. That's the meaning. You have decimals that just end briefly. It could even be 2.3. As long as it ends, it's a rational numbers. Or it could be recurring. See another form of it recurring. 8.35, 35, 35, 35 is recurring. It's repeating itself. 35 goes on and on in a cycle. Or see this. 4789, 4789. It keeps going. 4789, 4789. So those are rational numbers. So we look at the next one. We call them irrational numbers. It's just the direct opposite of rational numbers. If rational numbers are recurring and terminating decimals, then non-recurring and non-terminating decimals will therefore be irrational numbers. For example, 0.4578. Observe, you can see how different they are. They are not repeating themselves. 45789248. It keeps going, adding different numbers. It changes, it's not cyclic. Unlike, observe for the recurring decimals. You see, 35 is repeating itself. 35. But here, it's not repeating itself. So these are irrational numbers. Take a good look at the next example. 2.5248974235. Just keeps changing and it's not repeating, and at the same time it's not terminating, right? It doesn't end. It's not brief like this 0.2 here for rational number. It just keeps going on and on, but bringing in a new set of numbers, but not repeating in a cyclic way or in a repetitive manner. No, there's nothing like that. So one of the ways to know numbers that are irrational is when you have solved. If you've solved in, there's an aspect of mathematics called solved, where you have square root of 2, square root of 5. Those kind of numbers are rational numbers. Pi, which is 22/7 as well, is rational numbers. Once you punch it on your calculator, you keep getting values that don't repeat. At the same time, they don't terminate. That is why they are called irrational numbers. Take note of that. So how about real numbers? Real numbers are numbers that can be written as decimal. As long as these numbers can be written as decimals. Any number that are written as decimals are referred to as real numbers. So irrational numbers fall in that category. Even rational numbers fall in that category as long as they can be written, they are measurable, right? And they can be written as decimals. Take note of that. They are measurable and they can be written as decimals. Take note of that. So I would love to, next segment will be on a segment where I will try to convert rational numbers to fractions and fraction back to rational numbers. I will explain what fractions are, give the types of fraction, then we convert rational numbers to fraction and fraction back to rational number. Please join me as we proceed further.